If this video started and the first thing you see sitting on my driveway is a bag of fertilizer with a soil test in my hand, I'd ask you to turn the video off myself and quit watching me, because I know I'd be about to lie to your face. For one, it's way too early to be applying fertilizer for just about everyone, unless you're in the deep, deep South. And two, that soil test won't tell you anything but what products to buy, which conveniently happen to be sitting on my driveway. In this video, I'm going to make fertilization so simple for you. I'm guessing you probably feel a little discouraged or even confused after all the things you've seen about it. Well, don't worry. At the end of our chat, you're going to know what product to buy, why, how much, and when. And for the folks that are already cursing me under their breath because what I said about their precious soil test, I'll explain why that step's not necessary, no matter how smart it sounds. All right, let's lay some ground rules first. I don't care if you're a weekend warrior or a lawn long hauler. This fertilizer plan can be used by anyone. But with that said, you obsessed folks need to realize that what we're going to be talking about is geared more towards the person that pays more attention to their family than their grass. Someone who's just looking for an affordable, realistic lawn care routine to get their yard better than it was last year. Not perfect. That's usually where the sour grapes come in from people. They expect everyone else to have their crazy high expectations in the lawn, and anything less than that is wrong. Well, that's garbage. Here's where your fertilizing needs to start. Buy a bag of ammonium sulfate nitrogen fertilizer. I use Stay Green's 2000 from Lowe's. It'll run you about 25 to 30 bucks. It's 20% nitrogen and 0% phosphorus and potassium. Now, I'm not going to bore you with too much research to back up what I'm saying, but I will pop in some nuggets of info from time to time. Like this takeaway from a long-term study on the impacts of ammonium sulfate as the primary nitrogen fertilizer. This comes from a turf grass extension agent at the University of Delaware. This trial demonstrated that habitual use of ammonium sulfate as the primary nitrogen source led to increased turf grass quality and demonstrably less weed and disease competition. Several other long-term fertilizer trials that contain ammonium sulfate as the nitrogen source have shown to have similar results. Okie dokie, good enough for me. Believe it or not, it gets even better. Fertilizer needs to be watered in, right? Well, this stuff dissolves so easily under a sprinkler or with rain. Give it a good half inch or so, and it'll disappear right before your eyes. I'm sure you're thinking, so what? Still not enough to convince me. Who cares that it can be watered in easily? What about phosphorus and potassium? Don't we need that phosphorus for root strength and the potassium for stress and disease resistance? I get it. Those are valid questions, but they're the same old tired talking points you've heard parroted in every sales pitch ever made. Heck, I've been guilty of making them too, just not to sell something. It sounds so good, huh? You need to do a soil test to know exactly what nutrients your lawn needs. You know what sounds better? The fact that most soils in most lawns have sufficient phosphorus and potassium and don't require extra amounts. You can take my word on this or not. That's up to you. From Dr. Shattuck's on the Turfgrass Epistemology YouTube channel to one extension office after another, you can easily find this claim backed up with a simple Google search. But I've already done that for you. And since many of us are located all around the country, I've looked across the South, the Midwest, out West, and even the Northeast to cover all my bases. It's common sense if you ask me. If the lawn looks good and I'm happy with its overall appearance and health, why apply more than nitrogen? I don't need a soil test to tell me what I see. I've found that the eye test works pretty darn well over the last decade or so. If and only if my expectations aren't being met, then we can go back to the drawing board. I can diagnose any problems at hand and adjust my practices accordingly. Same thing with pH, which is often a topic of discussion around ammonium sulfate fertilizing only. Who cares what it is if the grass looks good? Sure as hell not going to spend my time and money throwing products at the lawn to watch the needle barely move over the years. Okay, that should just about cover the what and why. Let's move on to how much. But before we do, I want to make it really clear here. I'm by no means perfect in all this. I have made my fertilizing mistakes, using balanced fertilizers, biosolids, and other stuff that just didn't make sense. But it's never too late to learn and make changes when necessary. And those are the kind of things I try to keep you from having to go through. So that's what we share here on Budget Lawns. If any of it's helping you, please give me a like, maybe hype the video, comment, and that'll help us get out to more folks and we can make a bigger difference. Thanks so much for the support. It's really hard to make blanket statements in lawn care because different grass types have different playbooks. But we're going to simplify the how much dilemma for everyone, no matter what turf you have. Every time you fertilize, aim to apply about a half a pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet. That's towards the lower end of most recommendations for any grass type. Feel free to add up to a pound of nitrogen per 1,000, but no more than that. I'll show you in a minute how to determine how much product you need. The biggest difference for applications for the different grass types is when. Warm and cool season grasses have different fertilizer timing. Cool season grasses typically require fertilizer in the spring and fall. That's when they're most actively growing, with fall being the time for higher nitrogen rates. Summer is a no-fly zone for fertilizer on cool season turf. Warm season, on the other hand, usually gets more fertilizer in spring and summer, with less in the fall. The heat and humidity are its prime time for vigorous growth and feeding. But just telling you the seasons doesn't make it any easier for you to time your applications. So here's hands down the easiest way to know when it's time to feed your lawn. It's one of the first things my dad told me when I got into lawn care as a new homeowner. It's the holiday schedule. It'll take all the guesswork out of it for you. Now, keep in mind, this is for the person looking for the bare minimum to improve their lawn. More applications may be made by the hobbyists, and I explored those schedules after the holiday schedule in this video right here that I'll link down below. For both warm and cool season grasses, there will be 3 rounds of fertilizer made. Warm season folks will apply around Memorial Day, the 4th of July, and Labor Day, while cool season folks will apply around Memorial Day, Labor Day, and Halloween. Now let's consider these schedules and figure out how much fertilizer we need for the 3 applications. I'm going to rip an example from a past video on my 4,400 square foot Bermuda grass lawn. You'll need to roughly know how much space you're fertilizing, then you can calculate how much you need based on the rate you're going to apply. We already mentioned around a half a pound of nitrogen per 1,000. In this demonstration, I used about 0.6. First, I need to multiply my square footage by 3 since I'll be making 3 applications. That gives me 13,200 square feet that needs to be fertilized. To be as cost effective as possible, I'm going to apply at a rate slightly above the minimum recommendation of a half a pound of nitrogen per 1,000, so we'll go with 0.6. I'm using Stay Green's 2000 fertilizer. When I calculate the pounds of fertilizer required to make these 3 applications, I see that I need just shy of 40 pounds. The product I use comes in a 40-pound bag and will be enough. Using a scale, I can measure out the amount for each fertilization by dividing 40 by 3. It means I'll need around 13 pounds of fertilizer every time I fertilize. Dialing this in will help prevent you from over-applying and the risk of perhaps burning your grass. Now, even still, you would have to really get heavy-handed in one spot with a high concentration or just not water it in properly. There you go. Buy ammonium sulfate nitrogen fertilizer, because you most likely don't need phosphorus or potassium. Apply at a rate of around a half a pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet 3 times a year on the holiday schedule. You can now easily fertilize your lawn this season without any extra steps or overpriced boutique fertilizers. It's a challenge to always know what's fact from fiction in lawn care. And I don't want to see you fall for some of the common grass myths that could steer you in the wrong direction. So watch these 2 videos right here and get ahead of all the nonsense. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you next time.